I'm Jeremy White. Today I want to show you my guitar rig, brought to you by Signum Music Company. Signum was founded so that musicians had an option to purchase great sounding, durable, and customized cables, utilizing the best components possible. Because as a musician, you should have a say in how your cables should be made. And after years of research and development, Vincent found a way to make the best cables possible. Every Signum music cable is super low capacitance, durable, roadworthy, and made with the finest materials available right in New Jersey. What makes it? I couldn't tell you. Jersey joke. If you're from Jersey, you got that one. Each cable is handmade, each cable is hand tested multiple times before it leaves the shop, and each one can be made to your specifications. Don't have to worry about the 12 feet being too long or 6 feet being too short for your rig, which you're about to see for my rig. And each cable also carries a lifetime guarantee. So if something goes wrong, you call Vincent, send him an email, he'll send you another one. Or you send it back, he'll fix it. Customer service is incredible. So, Signum Music Company, signummusic.com. Tell Vince Jeremy sent you. These things are the bomb. So today I want to show you my guitar rig. Oh, hold on. I'm going to grab a guitar. Make more sense if I was sitting here with a guitar, right? So this is my Ernie Ball Music Man Axis EX, loaded with Pariah pound cake pickups. These things are the bomb. You can see another video, but they're also coming out with a version 2.0 very soon, which I'm going to be doing a video on. They're going to blow your mind. Okay, if you're looking for that DiMarzio, Eddie Van Halen tone, this is the shit. It does it. So, stick around for that. I'm going to put this down for a second. So, I originally found out about Signum Music Company because of Twitter. Vincent Moretti is a great dude. We've gotten to know each other very well now. And he sent me an email. Actually, it was a DM just talking about how he runs this cable company and stuff. And he has some great stuff. And I was like, yeah, okay. But it actually worked out that I needed some patch cables for my guitar rig, because I'm rack mounting all of my stomp boxes and everything. Ever since Edward Van Halen passed away, I was like, you know what? I need a rack system. So I grabbed my old GCX Ground Control Pro and the rack unit and all that stuff, and I had to find a way to rack mount everything, so I bought the box, and which you're about to see. So let's get over to the rig and check out the box, see what the effects are, and see what's going on. First up on the list, we've got the EVH Gear 5153 EL34 100 watt head. If you watch the video I posted of me playing Somebody Get Me a Doctor, it sounds ridiculous. Like, it sounds like those early Van Halen records. It just sounds phenomenal. And it's loud. It's freaking loud. It's still not my favorite, because this is my favorite amp by far. It's an EVH Gear 5153 6L6. It's an original from when they first came out, basically. It's under the 3,000 mark in the serial numbers. It's awesome. These are rough settings. They do change. I've been really cranking the gain on the blue channel these days, but yeah, those are basically my settings most of the time. Let's move over to the rack. We've got just a PL8C power conditioners, wireless, that's not being used right now. First up, we've got two Roland SDE 3000 delays. They're actually the SDE 3000As. Yeah, they're great. My settings, just like Eddie Van Halen. I got 398 on one side, 798 on the other. Next, we got the Lexicon PCM 70. That's where you get like the cathedral kind of delays, and I'm working on a record right now of original music, and I'm really using that to do a lot of my clean guitar tones. I'm doing some very like Michael Thompson-y stuff where I'm layering cleans and very like AOR kind of like 80s sounding clean tones, which, yeah, I'm not going to get too much into, but anyways. On this rack, we've got the Sir Reactive Load IR, which is basically what I'm using to record everything these days. I was using the Palmer speaker simulator, and it served me well for years. And I just, my buddy Cam told me about this box, and I ended up going get it, and I fell in love with it, so I pretty much use this exclusively now. They've got all kinds of built-in IRs and cab simulations inside of it, and you actually have the option to plug via USB into your computer and import different cab simulators and stuff like that. But, you know, I've just been using the ones that are built in. I've been using 1.2. I've also been using 2.2 lately, and I think in my Pariah pound cake video I was using 3.4 or something, but anyway, super easy to use. And then I got my Eventide H9 harmonizer on the H3000 setting with the micro pitch left and right, pitched up and down 9 cents. That's basically just a preset. So that gives you that balance, foreign lawful carnal knowledge, Van Halen tone. But it's also really cool to process the delays. Like if you want to do like a process, like a heavily chorused, processed, delayed, like clean tone, like you'll get that. It's just really good. Next, we come down to the stomp boxes, and just got some classic goofy pedals in here, as Eddie Van Halen would say. Yeah, so we start in the chain by coming into the compressor. It's just the Dynacomp Deluxe. I mainly just use that for my clean tones. Very Def Leppard-y hysteria kind of compression on the cleans. Next, we got the MXR EVH 117 flanger. I'm mainly using the EVH Unchained setting. So don't look at those knobs because they're just kind of thrown there. But I do use it. There's a really good kind of setting you can use to get like the 7th Seal, Aftershock, kind of Don't Tell Me What Love Can Do flange sound. But those are not the settings, so don't take those for what they are. Next is the MXR EVH Phase 90. By the way, these are the original run pedals, not the reissues ones. You can see it's the original graphics and everything. And this, I have it set at just about 10 o'clock with the script button engaged, and you know what that does. Next is the Super Octave OC3. I mainly just use that here and there. I don't use it a whole lot, but Eddie Van Halen had one in his rack, and I was like, yeah, I should probably have one in my rack. So there we go. Next, I've got the TC Electronics Tailspin Vibrato. Once again, I use that mainly for vibrato. I'm recording a lot of stuff using an EBO and a sustainer right now, and it's kind of hard to basically bend notes with the sustainer without it kind of deactivating. So you just slap that on after hitting the note, and it just gives it some little bit of life to a sustaining note, which is cool. That's an old Michael Thompson trick. Lots of Michael Thompson tricks going on here. And I just got a Boss DD3 that I use mainly for the Ain't Talking About Love kind of slapback tone, which is cool. So yeah, there's my rack drawer. All the cables are Signum Music Company guitar cables. They are awesome. And the cool thing about the Signum cables is that look at how flush they are. They're literally flush. They are the lowest profile cable housings you can find anywhere. They're literally flush. Look at that. Saves so much space in a rack or a pedal board. It's awesome. They're fantastic. Signum cables. Thanks so much, Vincent. Next, let's go over to the pedal board. Not much going on over here, actually. It's pretty straightforward. I don't actually have the GCX plugged in right now, so you can't see it, but I come out of the guitar, into the tuner, into a volume pedal, into the EVH wah. Out of the EVH wah, it goes into my GCX guitar audio switcher. Out of there, it goes true bypass into the looper through all of these rack effects here. All seen there. And then it comes out and goes into either the 5153, 6L6, or EL34. Then it'll come out of the amp and go into the Sur reactive load. From the reactive load, I take a line with the IR filter going dry, so I get all of my effects and my dry, awesome guitar tone in the center. And then I take a second out of the Sur, and I go mono into the PCM70. And then out of the PCM70, I go stereo into the two SDE 3000s, pan hard left and right, and then out of the SDE 3000s goes into the harmonizer. So I'm processing the delays. And then out of the harmonizer, it goes into the mixer or Pro Tools, or what you would do is if you were playing live, you would take your out of the harmonizer and go into a power amp and then go to your two cabinets. So you'd have your dry in the middle, and then you'd have your wet left and right. So that's the idea. So before I was using, y'all have seen this video of the Harmonist PS6. but I'm really not using that anymore. I'm actually going to be selling this, so if anybody wants the Jeremy White famous PS6, hit me up. I'll send it to you for a nice deal. Good deal. But yeah, so this is my upgraded rig now, featuring Signum cables, and I would show you the back, but it's like a bird's nest and you don't really need to see that. Actually, you know what? I will show you the back because I want you to see how flush the Signum music cables are. And in case you were wondering what my resonance settings were in the back of my EL34, I just have them at 12 o'clock. That's just basically, the resonance knobs are basically presence knobs for the low end. That's how Eddie described it, so that's how I'm going to describe it. Oh yeah, and you can see the serial number on my EL30, my 606, very, very low. I literally ordered this thing back in like, I don't know, like 2010 or something. Or maybe 2009. I think it might be from 2009 to say it. Anyways, let me show you back here. This is the bird's nest of cables. But let me get in here and you can see the Signum, how flush they are with each other. See how close they are? You will not find lower profile cables than the Signum, and they sound phenomenal. So, yeah, awesome. You can see the back of the SDE3000. Signum cables. All there. So there you go, that's my guitar rig. Pretty cool, right? Honestly, it's the dream rig. That's exactly what I've dreamt of having ever since I became a guitar player, and now I have it. It's taken time to get it all together because shit's expensive. I mean, come on. Did you see that thing? Yeah, if you have any questions about any of the gear, tones, my settings, anything like that, feel free to drop me a comment below or hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll be glad to help you out. If I can answer your questions, I'm there for you. So anyways, make sure you like and subscribe to get more cool stuff like this, and thanks for watching. By the way, signummusic.com. Get some of those cables. They rock.